morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the most wanted brand new episode of our Koh Lipe travel series. And this is our third episode, which is also our last episode. Today, it's finally the day, right? Because we have been here for 5 days and we are looking forward for today, right? Today's agenda, it's really, really special because we are going for fishing trips and also snorkeling trip, right? Together, two in one together. So yesterday we actually checked out from our private pool villa from Serendipity, right? Resorts, and we actually check into our garden villa, right? Which is slightly smaller. We don't have a pool here, but we do have a direct beach access from the resort. The one that we check in right now, we are staying right now, is actually the Mali Beach Resort. The one that based in Pattaya Beach, right? There are actually two Mali Beach resort here. One is facing the Sunrise Beach, and one is at the Pattaya Beach, which is the one that we are currently at right now. So we're gonna head to our breakfast, but before that, we're gonna show you around the resorts. Just quickly show you around to have a look. So that you can also plan which resort you want to stay in when you visit Koh Lipe. And right after that, we will head to our fishing trips, right? It's actually a private tour and we can't wait to show you more. So far, the beaches here have been, giving us really high expectations, really beautiful water and so on, right? So let's go, guys.
Today we are going to our fishing and snorkeling trip. The weather is amazing today. We are so excited and so grateful for the good weather. Hopefully it lasts for the whole day. And now we are going to the long-tail boat. Yay!
This is our boat, number 44.
Yeah, captain is already waiting for us. They are quite punctual. So they will come to your beach area, so where your resort is. Then they will pick you up from here.
Chartered the whole long-tail boat, hence there is only two of us. We headed west into the Andaman Sea near Koh Ravi. Over here you can see different unique shapes of rocks, formations, islands. These particular areas, it is also good for diving. The two rocks island form a natural underwater channel for the fishes. So after almost an hour of journey, we finally arrived here at our first stop, which is a fishing spot over here. Don't know what can we expect over here. It's quite deep. I think it's more than 30 meters over here. Hopefully we can get something big for our dinner tonight. After about 5 minutes, we got our first bite. The battles begin. We hit the gold mine during the first hole. We actually got 3 fishes. I'm not sure what type of fishes are these, but they look pretty. Very nice fish. 3 and 1. However, right after that, the waiting games begins again. We didn't got any fishes for about 30 minutes and it goes boom, another 3 in 1. Oh, banyak.
Oh. Wow.
Coral fish. So at the end of the fishing trip, we actually got about 20 fishes within 2 hours, and because it's approaching the lunchtime, our captain decided to grill some fishes on board for us to have lunch. Next stop, we went to this deserted monkey island to have lunch on the beach. This is also a good spot for swimming or snorkeling, but when you are on the island, just beware of the monkeys. They can be sneaky and steal your food and stuff away without you noticing it.
This is the lunch we have on the private beach.
So good, so fresh.
Is it the one that you caught?
Yep. So freaking good.
They have chili, which is a necessity. Then, pineapple, rice, fried egg, and
The best way to eat it's, oh, it's hot. Bake some chili.
yums. Yums.
So freaking good. So fresh. It just caught within 30 minutes ago, and now it's already on the table. And look at this fish. That's fish roll as well.
Wow.
Delicious. After our lunch, the weather changed quickly as well. We quickly finished packing everything and we went to 2 snorkeling spots. The first spot is just right next to the monkey island. Corals here are mostly alive and you get to see a lot of small tiny coral fishes with different colors, which is really beautiful and impressive. And almost 45 minutes later, we switched to the second snorkeling spot. It is located opposite of Monkey Island. Both snorkeling spots are breathtakingly amazing, especially the second one was very unique. It has a huge drop off with a huge rock wall. The marine life here are much more diverse as well, and also the amount of sea urchins here are crazy. So be careful when you swim close to the rocks and shallow areas because you might get stung by the sea urchins and it can be very painful.
Our captain made us some sashimi from the fishes we caught earlier, and Vincent is going to try it right now.
Tak makan. Kita yang makan. Sashimi. So it is so fresh. Fish tastes very sweet as well. Simple soy sauce and some pre-packed wasabi.
Everything is perfect.
It tastes better, especially after snorkeling as well. Hungry, tired, thirsty. Whatever.
You're eating your friend. Fish.
Wow, it's bad. Better than a Japanese restaurant. Definitely good. So guys, we just finished and came back to our resort from our fishing and snorkeling trip. Currently it is 5 p.m. We started the tour from 9 a.m. and right now it's 5 p.m. I just took a shower. It's a wonderful trip, I would say, right? It's a wonderful tour. Although the weather today, it's a little bit cloudy and it was drizzling during the afternoon earlier, but overall, the sun, right, it's good enough. And from the footage earlier, you can see that we managed to catch a lot of fish, right? And we also have enough for our lunch as well, which is really nice. And surprisingly, the fish is so fresh, so tasty, with just minimal of cooking requirement, right? Basically, we just put on the fire and then just grill it, and it tastes really good as well. We went to 2 snorkeling spots earlier, right? One is Koh Dong, the other one is actually opposite of Koh Dong. So it is really beautiful and really magnificent down there, right, under the water. Surprisingly, I've been to so many snorkeling before, but this is actually one of the most beautiful one, right? The corals down there are all alive. It's huge. really huge corals, right? And really nice to see, really beautiful, and a lot of fishes as well. Although it's not big fishes, but a lot of corals, tiny coral fishes, right? And it's beautiful, right? And we actually have the whole place for ourselves, right? Because most of the snorkeling tour actually arrive there as their first stop, right? Which is in the morning. But in the morning we actually went fishing, and we only go there after lunch as well. So the snorkeling spot, the first snorkeling spot is just actually in front of our lunch spot. The private beach that we had lunch is just in front. So right after lunch, maybe you can take a short nap, short rest, 30 minutes, and then you can actually start your snorkeling there. So it's a huge stretch of corals, a protected area. That's why it is all alive over there. The corals over there is all alive. And the second spot we went, it's actually a really interesting spot as well. It looks like a dive site for me rather than a snorkeling spot, because there's a huge rocks. So under the water, there's a huge face of rocks, and corals actually grows over there. But you have to be careful over there, because there's a lot of sea urchins, shallow area. Make sure you be careful about it, right? Don't step on them, because it can be really hurt, right? Really painful. And if you're a good swimmer, right, I recommend you to swim close to the rocks, to the surface, because that's where a lot of tiny fishes actually hide under the rocks and corals. But if you are not a good swimmer, do be careful, because there are some currents going on over there, and the wave is actually quite huge as well. So make sure that you be careful, because if you not a good swimmer, you can get pushed by the wave, and actually hit the rocks and corals at this shallow area. So that's basically the whole day of the tour. So if you are here in Koh Lipe, I suggest you, there are actually 4 different snorkeling tour, right? They have 2 half day and 2 full day. Basically it's tour 1, tour 2, tour 3, and tour 4, right? And then other than that, you have a fishing trips. If you are into fishing, or you would like to experience fishing, right, do sign up the half-day fishing and half-day snorkeling tour, so that you can experience both like us today, right? But if you're not into fishing, you are more into snorkeling, then you can sign up the full-day snorkeling tour. And it is cheap as well, right? So private boat actually start from 3,500 baht, right? It's about $100 for a private boat for a whole day, which is really affordable. But if let's say you prefer to sit in into and join other people to go to the snorkeling tour, it's actually started from 700 baht, right, which is about $20 per person. Lunch is included, equipment is included, right? But if you prefer to have your own equipment or better equipment, I suggest you to rent from the tour agents, right? They do provide as well, or from the dive center, and it is very cheap as well. That's all for our Koh Lipe series, right? Thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do remember to subscribe our YouTube channel, the most wanted underscore travel, and stay tuned and follow our Instagram as well, where we will upload the beautiful photos that we took from the island, right? And see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys. See ya. Bye bye.